So hello guys, welcome back to Double Espresso. It's me, Scott, and Chris over there.
Hey guys.
Yes, and today we are back to talk about random things again. So Chris, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, one thing that I have been wanting to talk about for a very long time now is about fears, like things that scare us the most, in
Or
that
like
kind of sense.
ghosts and bugs.
Well, it could be ghosts, it could be bugs, but different people have different fears. Like some people are afraid of height, some people are afraid of water, that kind of stuff.
Yes, I am actually very much, in fact, afraid of water. But oh,
Gay.
hey, what? We don't want any groups coming in on us, uh, bashing down our door because we just decided to use the word gay. Anyway, yeah, I can't drive my car. Oh no, it's because I haven't put down my handbrakes. But yes, what scares me the most? I would say bugs. Really, it's not like I mean, a lot of people are scared of ghosts. I'm more so scared of bugs than ghosts. Really, it's because bugs are really they're really odd. Alright, I guess to them they're not odd, but they're just really weird. Some of them they do things that you don't really expect them to do, like for example lizards, or I guess lizards aren't really bugs, but cockroaches, yes. Like cockroaches, they can fly, alright? They just fly randomly without you knowing and stuff, and that's what's scary about them. Do you like bugs?
No, I personally hate bugs as well. Like, I have this experience once where there was like this spider on my wall, like not a very big one. And it took me like an hour before I actually got it out of my room or killed it.
What did you do?
Well, I was afraid to touch it and like do anything to it. So like it may sound really stupid and stuff, but I actually went to take like a magnifying glass at like a laser pointer, and like I tried to like use the magnifying glass to increase the intensity of the laser and then point it towards the spider, but that didn't really work. And then I ended up spending about an hour with like lots of tissues and stuff to like just catch one tiny spider, which I was so afraid of touching. Yeah.
It reminds me of the one time.
It's not something that I like to admit.
Yeah, it actually also reminds me of that one time where I believe I've told you before, outside of recording, that there was this one time where a cockroach was in my room, and it is crazy. I don't like cockroaches. It's the worst bug in the world. It's because they can fly. Alright, I like to emphasize that. The thing is, it was in my room. It was just crawling on the walls, minding its own business. Then when I saw it, I'm like, oh crap, I have to kill it. So I ran out, grabbed a piece of newspaper, came into my room, and it's nowhere to be seen. So I searched high and low for it, and eventually it found me. Alright, surprisingly, I didn't find it. It found me. It came out, attacked me. Alright, like by attacking me, meaning that it just threw itself at me. I screamed like a little girl and dropped my only weapon and ran out of the room. And when I came back, it is attacking the newspaper. It's like it knows. It knows that that is the weapon that is gonna kill it.
Well,
I fear cockroaches.
I usually wouldn't even like try to like get rid of the bug myself. Like I would just ask someone else to do it for me. Like,
please do it for me.
I just can't get close to them. I particularly hate worms out of all types of bugs, you could say. Like,
is there a reason why?
I mean, they just look so squirmy and disgusting. Like, I don't know. Like, I just really hate it. Like, worms would include stuff like those larvae and stuff.
Ugh.
Those things really creep me out, and I when I look at a picture of something like that, it just like sends like so many chills down my spine.
Bugs. Disgusting. But bugs is one thing. What about ghosts? Have you ever been scared of ghosts?
I would say ghosts would be like one of my highest fears. Like some people believe that they are real, some people believe that they aren't.
So I believe that you believe it's real.
I'm not gonna dive too deep into this topic for this episode, but
What we're talking about? What we are scared of?
yeah,
Or
but
I suppose we're not talking about ghosts in general.
yeah, but I do sort of believe that they are real. I haven't personally encountered any, and I do hope that I never encounter any.
Yes.
But I've heard stories and stuff, and you know, it's just not something that you want to like talk about or experience. Like, you never know what's gonna happen. You might meet like a friendly ghost that would be cool, but what if you meet something that kills you or like possesses you or something? That would be just really nasty.
There are those kind of dangers out there. Really,
Yeah,
really horrifying.
like those spirits that are unable to rest in peace and stuff like that.
They linger around.
Pretty much, and which is why I don't like to watch like horror films which involve the paranormal, especially alone. I wouldn't mind watching it with like a friend, but I would still have like a bit of jumpiness, you could say,
Yeah,
but definitely not alone. Never.
I've never really watched a horror movie alone either. It's just that tension that is like
Like
someone could be behind you and all that.
like The Conjuring really was like pretty scary to
Oh,
me,
you
and
watched that?
yeah, I watched the first one.
It's been like years since I watched any horror movies.
Like even when I'm alone in the dark or like when I'm alone at home and stuff like that, it's just like I always have this feeling that something's watching me.
Oh, maybe there is.
I hope not. So if it is, I hope it's a friendly one at least.
I well,
You know, I used to have a fear of like heights as well, but it it doesn't really. You could pretty much say I've gotten rid of it.
is it heights or depths?
I guess you would say depth in that case because I don't like to be on high places. I used to not like being on high places. It gives me like the feeling of uneasiness.
I'm the complete opposite. I don't like to look up and see all the kind of things that are high up. Like you know how in the past shopping malls they have these like wide open spaces with like really really tall roofs. I tend to want to crouch down when I hear that when I see that.
Well, these days I pretty much like to go onto like tall rides and stuff like that, so it doesn't really bother me anymore. I believe you said earlier that um you had this fear of water.
Yeah, hydrophobia.
Do you care to elaborate more how that came and like whatever?
Well, it's not like clinically proven or anything. It's just that I don't really like large bodies of water. But then again, a human is composed mostly of water. So I guess I could say that I don't like humans. But the main thing is large bodies of water are scary because you can't see what's underneath. Unless you're talking about pool, which they have very clean water so you can see what's underneath. What makes me worried at the most, right, is the depths, right? That you cannot see what's underneath, so like maybe it could be really really deep for all you know. Yeah, I drowned in once. I almost drowned once, and that's not good. That wasn't a very fantastic experience.
Yeah. Could you swim like
No,
that extent?
I cannot stream. Stream? I can stream, but I can't swim. Swimming is I tried swimming. I tried going for swimming lessons. In the past, two lessons in. Two lessons in, I already feel like quitting because the instructor is asking me to go into the deep waters, and I'm not used to it. I can't say no because all the other students of his are already able to swim.
Mm-hmm.
That was embarrassing. But then again,
Like I would also say if like there's this thing like have you heard about the fear of the unknown?
oh yes.
Yes, that is something that I really don't like as well because like I'm the type of guy that likes to be updated on things, and when I don't know what's gonna happen next, or what's gonna happen in the future and stuff like that. It just really bothers me. Like it could even bother me to the point that I can't sleep at night.
So like what? If you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, like a plan, like you're going on a trip that is unplanned.
Well, I wouldn't say like have a detailed plan for like a day or stuff, but it's like if I'm expecting something but I don't know exactly what it's gonna be and like how it's gonna happen and like that, it's a really bothersome feeling for me to experience, and I really dislike it a lot.
It's like a really long dark tunnel.
Yeah, you could say the experience is like that, and it just hinders my ability to sleep well, and it's just horrible.
Well, that is horrifying. I don't like that as well.
Yeah, I like to like know things, you know. I don't like to be kept in the dark about stuff.
You like basically you want knowledge.
In a sense, yeah, you could say that.
The fear of the unknown. Well, perhaps a school can alleviate that problem.
I'm sorry?
Perhaps a school can alleviate that problem because, you know, you're learning things.
Well, it depends because like school, it also gives me
I like how I just instantly become so disappointed when I mention school.
like school always gives me this feeling as well because like I never know like what's gonna happen later, like you know in the next lesson, like
We can talk about that like probably in another topic next time.
yeah, we don't want to like go too off topic for this, but I believe yeah we've talked about quite a big number of fears, like fear of bugs, ghosts, heights, water,
To you what
even the unknown, and what else could you think of, huh?
to you what is actually like what do you think? Okay, how about this trypophobia, the fear of holes?
Well, many people have that, but to be honest with you, it doesn't really bother me too much. Like, sure, it does kind of look kind of, when you look at things with like so many dots or holes, it's like, it gives you that uneasy feeling, right? But it doesn't really affect me that much. Like, it doesn't bother me as much. So I wouldn't say I have trypophobia.
Yeah, me neither. It's interesting to look at, but I don't know.
But some people do get really, really bothered by that to the point that it's like
Yeah,
bad, you know?
true. Oh, the door isn't opening on my car. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Having trouble opening.
Well, there's also fear of pain.
Oh yes, as you mentioned previously, you bled a lot.
Well, I kind of like, I do kind of have that kind of fear as well, like fear of pain. I don't like to experience pain, physical pain, and all that kind of stuff.
Unless you're
Like,
a big masochist.
I have a really low pain tolerance. Just putting it out there. So
So
I really
if
don't
I were to
like
go up to you and pinch you,
I mean, let's not say pinch. Pinching is like all right, but I wouldn't like to get cuts or like when I fall down and get like a wound and stuff like that. I really like the pain really just gets to me.
it disturbs you.
In a way, yes. Like even when it like slowly dies down, like I have this mentality that it like still hurts like hell. So it kind of like I kind of like tricked myself into thinking that I'm still in very great pain, and it just
It just really bothers you.
yeah I can't like paper cuts and stuff. Nope.
Well, I guess like fear is something like you could say is something like a very bothersome thing. It's
Yeah,
sort of
something
just
that you
it
dislike.
bothers you a lot.
Yeah.
basically. Oh my god.
I mean, I do have a lot of fears from what I've just said in this video, but I think you shouldn't be afraid to like admit what you're fearful of.
I have this like T-shirt that says "Courage is knowing what not to fear."
Mm-hmm.
I believe that is a very inspirational quote on today's episode. So if you ever find one of my tires just burst, fantastic, and I'm in the middle of the dark.
Oh, that's going well.
Well, I'm driving on the opposite road, opposite lane. Like I don't care. All the cars are trying to swerve to avoid me. Oh yeah, that actually brings me to the topic of not really a topic, but a subtopic of fear of death. Are you scared of death?
No, actually. I'm really not afraid of death.
There are a lot of people out there that are actually very worried about dying.
Yeah, they don't want to die. They're like scared that they're gonna die. Like, you can never predict stuff like this, and in my own belief, like,
What the fuck?
it's a process that everyone has to go through, and it just doesn't bother me as much. Like, we could all die tomorrow, you know. Like, you never know.
Hold on to that thought. I just drove on my own lane, someone crashed into me and I got a penalty. What? This is so unfair. I'm stuck in the middle of the road. My tires are burst. I'm dead.
What kind of game are you even playing, dude?
I wanted to change the game, you know, a change of pace, something that I don't have to pay attention to, but it appears that because in the previous game, the magical high school girl, I had to pay attention to it. If not, like, I just keep dying. But just look at this mess.
Well, it seems that you're not very good at multitasking then.
I need to choose another game. Or maybe perhaps I will stick with this game, I don't know. We'll see that in the next episode, I guess, because 15 minutes is up. And I guess this is it for this episode. Pardon the pauses and stuff, because we're not very good at this yet. Eventually we'll get better. We promised.
Well, if you like our content, remember to leave a like and comment down below. If you want more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. And also in the comments, let us know what you're fearful of, you know?
Yeah, and perhaps even better, you could give us a topic to talk about next time.
Yep.
See you guys next
Right.
time. Then
Peace.
bye. Goodbye.